We're here with Mike Nellis, business sponsor with Austin Community Foundation. Good morning to you, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Trevor. I'm glad to be with you this morning.
We are really excited to have you and to have a great conversation today. You know, I think we can start kind of right at the top. Why does Austin Community Foundation think that it's important to support Amplify Austin Day?
Well, Amplify Austin is such an important day, and I Live Here, I Give Here is a really important organization in our community. What they do is they connect donors with the causes that they care about. And, there are so many important nonprofits in the Central Texas region that really kind of make up the fabric of our community. And Amplify Day is our community's and our city's giving day, and it's an opportunity for us to show how generous we are as a region. And but it also spotlights those nonprofit organizations and the good work that they do every single day. And so this is really just a one-day opportunity to give and to support those organizations that make Austin what it is and make Austin such a great place for everybody.
It really is. It is kind of a no-brainer, right? You do Amplify Austin Day because it's Amplify Austin Day. So let's talk a little bit about Austin Community Foundation. You support local causes and you really address the needs in our community. How do you do that? Where do you start?
So the Austin Community Foundation is a 40-year-old organization, and we do a lot of things for a lot of different people, but our real mission is to close the opportunity gap in Central Texas. And we do that really in three different ways. The first is we inform the community. We are a data-informed organization that uses that information to identify the biggest needs in the region. And it helps us to understand what those needs are so we can deploy capital and grant making in the most efficient way possible. But we also share that information with community members. And so the second thing that we do is we use that data to convene community members, leaders, stakeholders, to discuss that data, to understand it, and to identify what promising solutions might be to some of the region's most pressing challenges. And then the third thing we do is we invest. We use our capital as well as investing with our partners. We've got about 1,200 philanthropists in the region that we partner with every single year, and we deploy money into the region to support all of those wonderful nonprofits that support this community.
Wow, a terrific and really proven formula for you guys. Tell us a little bit more about the community impact initiatives of the foundation.
Well, this year, we spent the majority of our work in pandemic relief. We know that our community has been hurting. And so we got together early in March with our friends at the United Way, and we launched All Together ATX. And All Together ATX was a community effort, and we raised roughly $7 million. And that $7 million was granted out to a variety of different organizations that are serving those that have been most impacted by the pandemic. But even before that, some of our programs here at the foundation, the Women's Fund and the Hispanic Impact Fund, started to deploy money and make grants to organizations. They made unrestricted grants to those organizations that needed that capital most to continue to serve those that have been most impacted. And so really so far, we've been focused mostly on pandemic relief, as I know many in this community have been.
Wow, what an incredible effort over the pandemic, and I'm sure you guys have helped in so many ways. So, Mike, now is the moment. You have the mic, so to speak. What would you say to anybody out there who's listening and watching today to inspire them to participate in Amplify Austin Day?
Well, I would say that this pandemic has highlighted and exacerbated the disparities that we see in this community. And what it's done is it's created a barbell effect. We've seen that folks who are struggling and have been struggling, and it's tough to live in Austin for many, many people, it's become tougher for them to live in this region, and they're hurting. On the other side of that barbell, we'll see lots of folks who, frankly, their savings rate has gone up through the pandemic. And so my plea to the community is, if you're one of those people whose savings rate has gone up, now is the moment. Now is the moment to give back. Now is the moment to support your community. Even a small gift will make a huge impact, and really, that's the beauty of Amplify Day.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks for being a part of Amplify Austin, and thanks for everything the Austin Community Foundation does for Central Texas. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much. I'm grateful to be with you.